Welcome to Harina. The year is 871 PD, or post-degradation. This land is divided by harsh landscapes and political turmoil, both which test settlers' integrity and fortitude, day in and day out. But because of this, folks from Harina are made of tougher stuff, which is saturated into the culture no matter your social standing. To the west lies the Halatia Sea, which cradles the majority of the Verniet coast, a loose collection of city-states under the Saphon Alliance which enjoy cultural freedom and open trade along with exotic environments and people. Here, free worship of the Five Sisters is allowed, even if it's muted. Northerly lies Ailish's Squalor, a desert wasteland of shifting dunes and relics from the degradation. Rumors of roving knoll bands and bug-like creatures inhabiting these parts keeps most from entering the Badlands. But those that are foolhardy enough to venture out into the wastes, they never return, further fueling the nightmares of children from the south. Eastwards, bisected by the Holly River system, lies the midland region of Harina known as Fuldomu. Here, most of the Southern Harina Syndicate monopolizes the continent's natural resources and answers to the country's seat of power, Serenity Falls, which in turn provides protection, order, and guidance under the teachings of the one true God, Omos. But our story starts in the south, in an area widely known as Omos' Landing, where the god, many centuries ago, first stepped foot onto his creation. Since then, this area, much like the other sectors of the Southern Harina Syndicate, produce in their areas a speciality. Lumber from the Shawfell wood, masonry and ironworks from the Darduth Mountains, and agriculture from the fertile grounds of Hook's Cape. These territories are run by Archseer of the Order of Omos and the Temple of Seers, Theodore Stanton, who's in his 121st year. Since the rising of the second sun and the ever-growing anticipation of the last dusk, the Temple of Seers, along with the elected officials, saw fit to dissolve the High Council of Serenity and reinstall the Temple's power as the head of the SHS. This has proved reassuring to many living in Harina, since the Temple, coupled with the Order of Omos, has been the most successful in protecting the masses as times grow more and more turbulent. But that aside, many people live how they always have, not too worried. You live by the laws of each town and the temple. You never practice magic, which was outlawed by the temple after much public pressure and several devastating catastrophes. And you solely worship Omos. In return, you receive protection from offshoot cults, insurance on stolen or destroyed property from bandits and criminals, and generally, a comfortable living, among many other benefits. Yet, tensions between political powers grow as clashes with Drow re-emerge, and rumors of entities from the darkest nights pepper shared drinks in local taverns. All the while, the second sun hangs in the sky, and a new disease leaves questions of the metaphysical lingering in the back of many people's minds. Our story, however, begins much smaller. At the southern banks of Basin Lake, between the tributaries of Tally Creek and Torque River, lies the bustling farming town of Tanbutte. The town became the head of agriculture a little over 200 years ago when two families decided to nurture and cultivate the God-touched soils, creating some of the most unique fruits and grain, and in turn some of the very best wines and ale. As the needs of the continent has grown, so has the needs for farmhands, and many from all over Harina travel to Tanbutte just to do that. It's here where several souls are fated to meet. We begin on the day of Thayan, the first of Halyet, in the early morning on the dusty road a little ways outside of town. Farmhands are already making the small trek out to the fields for planting, even though the light won't break for a couple more hours. The sprinkling of rain reminds them that Radiance is at its end, and that the Druid's March and the festival will soon follow. It's among this sea of waking workers that two wayward individuals march against the current and pass beneath a hand-painted sign with swoop and golden letters reading Tanbutte, Harina's Cornucopia. A bright-eyed tabaxi readjusts her pack as she and her dragonborn ally walk through the parting crowd, taking in the new town and the odd looks that they're receiving. Welcome to Tanbutte. Ashley, please describe your character.
Okay, so she is a 6 foot tall tabaxi. She has green eyes, and she has an ocelot skin. She is smaller than most other tabaxis if people have seen them, but still looks like she can handle herself in a fight. She has 2 scimitars strapped to her back, along with some hand axes on her hips. You don't know if she has anything anywhere else, but can probably tell that she has been in a few scraps now and then.
Sarah, would you please describe your character?
So my character is a 6'10" golden dragonborn. He has black eyes. His scales are almost like lace coming off. They look very beautiful and delicate, not without scars and imperfections from years on the road. He is about 32 years old, give or take. And on his back he has a battle axe, a great club, a great axe, and apparently some javelin. I guess. Comes standard.
Okay. Would you care to share your names?
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Moonshadow.
Nazar Da'ahab. Da'ahab.
Well, Nazar, Moonshadow, you are currently walking through town and you are underneath a giant set of signs that says Tanbutte, Harina's Cornucopia. The poles upholding this are carved to look like, they're stained and carved to look like corn stalks that are just holding it. It's a beaten dirt path that goes further into town, which is lined either side with shops, residents, and then that's about as far as you can see at the moment with the workers coming through. It's probably about maybe 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning. What do you want to do?
He's going to point at the sign. Tanbutte.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Tanbutte.
Tanbutte. Okay. Go in?
Sure.
Okay.
We've been traveling a little while.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a drink, get some food.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just
our
gonna...
way into town.
Okay. As you kind of move further in, off in the distances, you can see that there are fields, and you can see people that are finally kind of going out there. The morning light is just starting to kind of break now. It's pretty early in the morning. So you guys are looking for a place to eat and rest.
A
tavern. Either you can ask somebody or you can make an investigation check.
I'm just gonna walk up to someone and say, "Where can we get food?"
I'm gonna make an investigation check while she does that.
It depends on what you want.
Just someplace that sells food.
17.
And to drink. Something to drink.
Okay, well, I mean, you can go over Green Garden And he again gives you a look and is, or, I mean, I don't know what you want, but maybe Mother May Eyes? I don't...
What are those places? What do they serve?
Are you... Yeah, obviously you're not. And, well...
My name is Moonshadow. Maybe you've heard of me. Probably not.
You probably want to go to Mother May I.
Okay.
Thank
you very much.
Okay.
And I shake his hand really.
And he does not like that. He kind of just recoils really quickly. And
okay, goodbye. Have a good day.
And he does not answer, and he continues right on.
I rolled a 17.
With a 17 investigation, as Moonshadow is towering over this just average height
very
mine.
tall.
Yeah, we're very imposing. You notice that there is a sign that looks like kind of like the Morton's salt. No, not Morton's. It's the copper tone.
Okay.
So it's like a scantily clad elven woman, but it has a goose goosing her.
Ooh.
And so it's cut out that way, and it says "Mother May I" on the bottom.
Okay. So after I'm looking around, after I watch your exchange, I'm gonna come over and tap you on the shoulder and then point at the sign. Food?
Oh, yes. That's what this nice man told me.
Okay.
Yes, that will be a good place.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay.
On we go. And we do that.
So you get to the doors. It's like a dark wood inlaid with glass and everything. You can see it's like the same goose look to it. But before the anticipated smell of tobacco and various alcohols can even hit you, your senses are smacked with like a joyous cacophony of laughing, chattering, and flirting, and even rolling the dice at this early in the morning. All the wondrous sounds of every vice imagined. A large set of dark-stained oak doors with painted glass inlays before you, and they seem to sigh inwards. As you walk in, sweet haze seems to hang like a low-lying fog, and the sounds within crescendo into a deafening sound of collective happiness. Beautiful women are already draping themselves over patrons as drunk men laugh loudly in the corner, almost outshining the pianists by the stairs. So, it's early in the morning, but this place seems to be happening still. Do you know if they're freshly drunk or drunk from last night? But as you kind of enter, people are like giving you like, people who are cognizant enough are kind of giving you side eyes, and like you're not. You're very foreign. You're very foreign here. So you're getting some like side eye looks, like, you know, people in the corner are like, what's that?
He doesn't notice because he's used to this. It's just another day in the life.
Nazar, this seems like a good place to have fun.
I smell food.
Yes, let's get food.
I go straight to the bar.
Okay, so
and I sit down and say food.
And there's kind of a scruffy, kind of muscular, beaten up looking guy that's next to you. And he just kind of like looks at you. But
I look at him and then I look back immediately.
He just kind of sits there.
If there's a stool open next to Nazar, I sit in it.
There's one on the other side. Julian, I'd like you to describe your character.
I'm a 41-year-old man. Nose has been pretty much broken in any way imaginable. Permanently crooked. Dark circles under his eyes. Shaggy, not maybe down shoulder length hair. Brown. At this point in time that you're meeting him, he's pretty sauced.
Is it from last night or
Inside joke.
Yes. Yes. He's wearing very, very dusty, beaten up clothes. And you see that he has a pack next to him, kind of like under his stool. And he's not very keen on company.
Yeah, I look at him and then kind of just don't even bother.
And so as you're kind of like you can hear the chair beneath you kind of go a little bit.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, your dragonborn weight. There's about 6'1", 6'2", lanky kind of balding guy, and he's got, cleaning the mug, kind of, but he's shuffling back and forth a little bit, kind of looking at behind the bar. Huh?
Food. Give food me.
I don't understand your accent.
Food.
We would like some food, please.
I take care of food.
What?
We would like some breakfast, please.
Oh, okay.
I speak plain.
Okay.
Don't know what I
And
say.
then you kind of see him turn, and he looks at, it's now that you notice that there are several, exhausted, just super tired-looking gnomes that are going around and, bussing tables, giving drinks and stuff, and he just kind of goes, "You heard him. Get them some food. Tell them what you want." And he just kind of goes, like Tim Conway, like shuffles away.
Do you have a menu?
Who are you asking?
The man.
As
The
he
barkeep.
shuffles away.
He just shuffles away.
What this is?
What?
Menu.
They tell you what you can eat.
It speak?
No. It's a piece of paper,
Uh-huh.
and it has things written on it.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
What? I'm sorry. Can I take your order?
Yes, what do you have?
Who speaks?
Food.
He's looking up very high.
Food.
Look, she got small to play the gnome.
And he's averting his gaze to you, and he's like, I'm sorry. What would you like?
You can look at me. It's okay.
Yeah. What would you like?
2 of whatever is most convenient.
We can make anything out. You know what? Meat? You guys like meat?
Yes, we love meat.
All right.
Nice
He just-
to
he kinda
meet
goes,
you. Ha
"Sure."
ha.
You made a joke.
What this?
And so you kind of do that, and that gnome just kind of he kind of goes like this really quick with his hair, kind of pushing it back, and then kind of scurries off to the back to a different back room further behind the bar. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, and you hear somebody just kind of "Where the fuck are you from?"
I turn around to look to see who talks.
It's just this really rednecky looking guy. Clearly has been working out in the fields, but equally sauced as your compatriot next to you at the bar. He's like,
Not from around here.
"That's fucking clear."
Do you want to fight?
Hey, it's early. Not yet. Meet first.
Yeah, you couldn't even
Fight
fucking
me.
fight me if
I
you
stand
wanted
up.
to. Oh, he thinks he's tall. My God.
I don't understand.
It's okay.
I-
I stand too. With my arms crossed. I'm trying to make an intimidation.
Make an intimidation check.
Can I help her with that?
What are you doing?
Can I well,
He just stood.
advantage.
You stood?
Yeah, I stood up.
Sure.
22.
Hell yeah.
The guy kind of just goes, I was just joshing with you, right?
Who's Josh?
I don't.
I'll explain in a little bit.
We're all good. We're all.
Thank you very much.
He kind of grabs a mug and does a shirt right into the mug
Thank you very much. And I sit back down and turn back
I'm
to
gonna
the
look
bar.
at him for a little longer, and then I'll sit back down.
He's thoroughly shaken.
I still don't understand who Josh is.
There's another word for joke.
Oh, what is joke? I asked earlier, no tell.
It is when you say something that is funny.
What is laugh, haha?
Yes. It's what
He mumbles
makes
something
you.
to himself in Draconic. It's about being frustrated with the language.
You're waiting for your food. That's
Yes.
basically kind
When
of...
he sits back down, he accidentally bumps the gentleman next to him. Oh, sorry.
You got a problem keeping your shoulders straight?
They are straight.
Sure.
Da. Just
you just kind of see like the lanky man just kind of standing there, still just cleaning, and he kind of like watches this go and just goes,
Do you have a problem?
Fight?
We need food first.
I stand up.
with that, he immediately just like slams the mug on the table, and it is so quick. He grabs his shotgun and he goes, like, it's faster than he was moving a moment ago. And he was like, "Look, I don't take to fights here.
Stop.
Do you know them, Gil?
I don't know them.
Fucking shit.
But I know they're not from here.
That's fucking clear. Look at them.
Put that goddamn gun down. You know I like guns in my face.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gil. Now, are we gonna have a problem, or am I gonna have to get the mother?
You need to stand down.
I am
Now.
standing.
You need to sit down
Oh.
and relax.
He looks over to me.
It's okay. What is that? That you have in my face? What is this?
It's gun.
Yeah, what
Gun?
you say?
Gun. Go.
Gun.
Gun. You know, it's go bang bang shoot dead. It's gun.
Oh.
Yes.
You have a problem with this?
It's question. No
I
problem.
don't like it pointed at me.
Well, sit down.
I'm
And
still
stop.
sitting.
Don't cause any problems.
I'm trying not to.
He kind of just puts the
And what is your name?
Larkin.
Thank you, Larkin. My name is Moonshadow.
Fancy. Howdy. And he just kind of goes back to.
Howdy.
So he kind of goes back to doing his stuff, and he's just minding his own business. And then your gnome waiter comes back, and he just kind of just puts two like decently sized plates of just beef and potatoes, basically.
Awesome. That sounds
It's
dope right
very
now.
basic. And you can kind of see there are a couple other people in the bar that are just like getting up. People are losing bets and stuff. You kind of hear a very charming laugh on the air, and you hear this woman just go, "Sorry, just bet you out house and home. You mean maybe not drink so much at the table." Abby, I'd like you to introduce your character.
So, Drusilla DeVoe is significantly shorter than any of you, being only 5'8". She has golden hair and bluish green eyes and kind of a disarming manner, a disarming charm. Like you're not quite sure if it's genuine for a second, but then you're like, no, it's fine. No, it's just fine. Very keen behind the eyes, but people just generally kind to people, but not afraid to crack the whip, you know, betting people out of house and home. Don't get drunk at the table. It happens.
What are you wearing?
Not much. The answer to that is not much. When you walked in, you saw several scantily clad women. Druzy would be among them. Busty corsets and skirts and that are, you know, hitched up strategically, etc.
What game is she dealing? Is it a card game? Is it dice? Is it...
It's a dice game.
It's a dice game.
They're playing D&D. They just had a TPK.
It was
Sorry, you should get the table.
I might have gone over if it were not dice.
Yeah.
I'm good at card games.
Oh,
Better at card games.
I do not, wager.
Bet. You do not put coin down.
No.
No.
Word of advice.
Ah.
Don't bet what you can't afford to lose.
This
That
why
is-
don't bet.
That is very good advice. Thank you very much.
Also, it's a dice game, not a card game that she's running.
Yeah, I said if it were.
Oh, if it were a card.
If it were a card game, I
Sorry.
would go.
I have savings.
What is your name?
I only bring debit cards.
Investing. Do you have ATM?
So you don't know joke, but you know ATM.
ATM.
What's an atom?
What's an atom?
You can call me Gil, or you can call me Bert, but my real name is Gilbert.
Very nice to meet you, Gilbert.
Likewise.
Bert. This is strong name, Bert.
Sure, my mom gave it to me.
It's good.
Well, my name is Moonshadow, and this is Nazar. Very nice to meet you.
So y'all got like real names, or we just sticking with code names?
That is my real name.
Is this what you say joke? Is this joke?
No, I wasn't trying to be funny. Okay, so yeah, Moonshadow and Nazar. Pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
He just nods.
What are you drinking?
Liquor.
Like her.
No,
Did you
no,
ask?
Listen, I hardly know her.
Then why you lick her?
But if you must ask,
Which you lick? There's so many. He's looking at all of them.
With all their boobs out.
Oh my.
And it's kind of right here. You're gonna hear, oh my God, Jeb, he's back again.
I look in the direction of this voice.
You don't see somebody saying that voice, but just kind of like scanning around, you see this Jeb. He's kind of he's a staunchier looking human. He pretty bulky. Got some kind of a similar state as your friend Gilbert here now, but much younger. And he kind of just like looks, and then it's now you see like this big staircase that kind of goes up, and then kind of keeps going around and up. It's now that you kind of get a general feeling of the size of this place. It's like 3 stories high. It's a really big, what now you can assume is a brothel and saloon.
Bitch.
But this guy starts carrying up the stairs.
Jeb does?
Yeah.
I'm going to just follow him with my eyes, just watch where he goes.
Okay, you kind of watch him go up, and it's like you can see the main stair up until here, and then it kind of disappears. Like it goes into a hall, and then he kind of, or like like a balcony, a balcony hall. That's where it goes, and then he just kind of fades out of sight, assumingly going up another set. But you can't see him anymore.
I turn to Larkin and I say, "Is there trouble? What is happening?"
It's probably that stalker, some freak. I don't know. We've been having trouble with some guy. It's not my department. I only mess with if they're in range of the boomstick. And he just kind of, he's pouring drinks and just kind of putting them, some gnomes sometimes kind of like walk with the trays right by, and like he just puts like a cup on their head basically, and they just walk off.
I start eating my food.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Druzy, is there anything that you would like to
There's that. No.
Well, my dex game's over, right?
Large one.
Mhm.
Large.
Because the house won.
do? Yeah, good one.
And then there's chips
say-
in this.
You want maybe about 5 gold.
Dope.
Damn.
Shove them in my boobs.
Chips are right here.
Boot pocket.
Right? Like, pull out a pouch,
Other
put the gold
side.
in the pouch, shove the pouch back down the corset.
Let's see the spot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's not exactly off limits here, but
We have to pay first.
But she'd know.
downstairs it's off limits. more so. So, I shoved gold down my corset because
Yeah.
well,
Because that's what
it's-
every woman does.
it's only marginally safe. There. Anyway. Well, I'm intrigued by the very tall people.
Yeah.
The very tall, quote unquote, people. For the
Hey,
listeners at
hey.
home. They're not humans, right?
And that means something?
No, just that it's
Humanoid.
you're far from home. So you're still at the bar?
Yes. We're
He definitely dumped most of the plate to his mouth at once.
Eats like crocodile.
Yeah, he spits the plate back out.
Nazar, there is utensils.
This is easy. There's mouth is big, plate is small, is one.
Yes, but
And he dumps the rest of it in his mouth and munches it.
okay. We'll work on it. It's okay.
So I noticed previously that the tall newcomers, to avoid any casual racism, seem to be in range of the boomstick a moment ago. Larkin has since put it away. However, I did notice.
And,
And so,
and you kind of, from knowing Larkin,
mhm.
you know he's a very slow man, but when it comes to bringing the boomstick out, he is like if there's trouble, he's like
He's taking care of it.
yeah,
in the house.
he's got it.
So I would like to approach the bar and speak to the cat and the lizard
Go ahead.
and just say, "You two seem far from home."
I slowly turn.
I'm not surprised. Hello. Yes. And you are?
I'm Druzy. What's your name?
Moonshadow. Nice to meet you.
Moon Shadow. Okay. All right. That's fun. I like that. Does it mean something? Or just the shadow of the moon?
Yes, the moon was not shining in this sky when I was born.
Oh.
So, Moonshadow.
So it's an astrological thing. Oh, I like it. Oh, that's clever. And who are you?
Nazar.
Nazar. Does that mean something?
Cannot explain in your language.
Oh. So this isn't your first language?
No.
No, I'm trying to help him.
Yeah.
Well, that's very impressive. Good for you, learning a new language. I know how difficult that can be.
Yes, what can you speak?
Well, most of my business takes place in this language, so perhaps that's for another time. So what do you do in these parts?
Well,
Oh.
yes, I'm just getting the lay of the land. I'm from Emta and just came south to understand all the cultures
To
of the land.
explore,
Yes,
learn, expand your horizons.
yes.
That's admirable. And you just follow.
Lost
Follow
my
along.
sheep. Boat. Big boat
So,
ship.
so not sheep, like boat, ship. Okay, got
Is
it.
this insult?
No, it
Okay.
is not.
No, big boat. Ship.
Ship, okay.
Is gone. I found, he's gesturing to Moonshadow. I follow.
Well, you're welcome here. Morning, Gil.
Yeah, I'm on Drizzy.
You're welcome here, of course. Have you had food? You've had breakfast?
Yes, we just finished eating.
Wonderful. Well, let me know if there's anything I can do while you're here.
Thank you.
I just continue to wander the room, greet the regulars, make sure none of the drunk people are throwing up on the tables.
Moonshadow.
Yes.
Not
And it's
have
kind of
more
you
food.
come here and you kind of see
That's not enough.
you're going around
I'm a
and saying
big
like,
man.
oh hey, you know, touching
Like,
everybody.
hi.
Yeah, and you come up to
You can get the one up.
an older half elf who's just it seems to be stopping at the bar to just get like a quick drink, like in and out. Kind of.
Still 6 o'clock in the morning?
Now it's probably pushing about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I mean, it's actually
Gotten in almost two
You,
fights.
you would say you know it's not non-alcoholic.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just kind of like
It's like a tea. This is my
It's like a
herbal
wake. It's
tea.
like the wake up drink
It's
from
like a
Back
co-
to the Future.
it's like no, he's drinking coffee. That's what he's drinking.
in the
It's
brothel.
like 2
drinking
eggs,
coffee.
Well,
some
it-
hot
Got it.
sauce.
Yeah.
This is it's just like
It's just an Irish
being
man.
around
Right.
people, and so Larkin just kind of already has a cup on the bar. Brink, please introduce your character.
Lochran McTiern, Locke to his friends and close acquaintances, is on his way to open up shop. He is the town apothecary and doctor. He stops at Mother May Eye's for his wake up juice and sometimes breakfast. Today he's running a little late. He was up pretty late in his workshop and just is kind of on his way through town. As usual, if anything, Lochran is a man of routine at this point. He's older. He's 120, so he looks, so even for a half elf, he's getting up in age. He is kind of lanky. You can kind of see it in his face, even though he's a half elf. Kind of salt and pepper hair, like a close kept goatee and mustache. And he's coming in. He just walks right up to the bar, puts down like however many like bronze or silver the coffee is.
4 copper.
Okay, puts down 4 copper pieces, and then 2 more like next to it. Pushes them. He's like, "Morning, Larkin. Nice to see you. Bright and early as always. Mr. Sullivan, I told you need to get sleep, not drink.
You don't know what I need, Locke.
We've had this discussion multiple times. I'll leave you to it, but if you start to feel ill again, you know where I am."
You always take care of me.
How tall are you, sir?
6'2".
Oh, welcome to the talk.
Looks over, so I guess they're all like talking now. Looks over, like he has a hat on. He like tips and is like, "Ms. Drusilla."
Running late today, Locke?
Just a little bit. Edgar is here early today, so he should be opening up already. And then he like stops kind of short, like he has been just kind of going through his. As he sees the 2 strangers, because again he's just kind of locked into his. This is
Locked.
That's a good high five.
That was a good high five. Right over the
I
mic.
know.
today.
Spike.
Sorry.
He's
Sorry
on
for
right,
our
so he
fans.
sees the Dragonborn and Tabaxi are pretty out of ordinary, so
They're
like
pretty.
stop short.
They're pretty.
We're models.
Good morning, you 2 definitely aren't from around here, but welcome to Tanbutte. If you have anything medical needs arise, feel free to visit me in my shop, 2 blocks up, 1 block over, 1 block back.
That's how you say it. Tanbutte. Butte.
Okay.
And as he's saying that, he like puts down his coffee and like kind of looks up. He like acts like he dropped something, says something, and like touches is like loses his balance and like touches. Who's closest to him?
You sat down first, right?
I sat down.
So it would be Moonshadow.
So like bumps him and is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Sir, man, I am not familiar with your people. What's the proper way to address you? I apologize."
I am a female.
Ma'am, then. Miss, ma'am,
Does not matter to me.
ma'am. Well,
Her name's
have a nice day.
Moonshadow. You could just say Moonshadow.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry, Ms. Moonshadow. And your
Always great with the ladies.
laughs it off. It's like, looks at Larkin and says, "Your ointment is ready as well. You can pick that up after your shift."
Everybody knows about that one. That's no secret, and stop trying to use that against me. You gotta be cleverer than that.
I laugh anyway.
Well, can you keep me on my toes?
And he just kind of shuffles on back and kind of like just shoves a gnome to the side, basically, as he kind of exits from behind the bar and kind of goes off.
Does Lochran see that?
Yes.
And so it sees that and just a very quick flash behind the eyes of like a strong emotion kind of passes like kind of over his face really quickly, But then he's back
Moonshadow's
to.
eyes
The little slits narrow.
just
Narrow.
narrow just ever so slightly.
So he gets up and brushes himself off and heads back out the door.
First real nice person.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, he was.
Yes.
Wait.
Gil and I are like, you know, Gil, I didn't think we were unkind.
I know I'm a bit abrasive, but
Didn't ask many questions. I like.
Okay.
He returns to his second plate of food and dumps it in his mouth.
You know, if you use utensils,
Ah,
you savor it more.
savor.
Yes, you enjoy it more.
I didn't know your kind ate food.
Well, what do you think we eat?
Well, I know you eat food. I thought you ate like people.
Oh, Gil, maybe you should take a break for a minute. You know, Locke is a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying they got like the fangs like a dragon, like the old time dragons.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They just they eat food.
Sorry, I'm getting all my
Nazar.
precursors being just flipped upside down right now. My preconceptions.
This is fine. In an effort not to get upset, he just gets up and he'll walk out, leaving what remains of his.
I didn't
on the
mean to
table.
offend.
He'll walk outside.
Nazar, where are you going? And I put money on the table.
Excuse me, that's how much do you give him?
I put like 2 gold down and I leave.
That's not enough.
How much do you need?
Oh, we run a bougie establishment here.
Apparently.
Then I put 5 down and I leave.
Okay.
And I follow him. I'm like, Nazar, where are you going?
So you guys are just out in the street now.
Yeah.
It's still kind of like a light drizzle happening outside. So, but you can see that there are where there's less working type folk walking around. There's maybe a couple of women, children are starting to get up. Kind of like sleepy eyed and waking up, getting on with the day. The town is waking up. And with that, you kind of start seeing people, like stores start opening up. It's still, like 7 o'clock in the morning, but stores are opening, kids are out, things are happening. And you kind of notice that to like the sides of the streets, you didn't notice it at first because it's further up the road, but they're like little stalls, like in the middle of the road. Kind of like there's like a smaller path, but there are like different colors, like light mint green colors, like purple, like a lavender, pale yellows, and then you kind of start noticing that there are more decorations around the town, and it looks like it's being gussied up for a reason.
Nazar, what are you doing?
I hear this said about me often. It make me mad and not happy, so I get up and leave.
But we hadn't paid for our food yet.
Do you pay?
Yes, I
What are
paid.
those? And you see like a little kid just kind of like stand there like looking at you.
What the fuck is that?
This
Fucking
is
tall.
weird.
Friends.
Hello,
Hi,
I am
howdy.
Nazar. This is Moonshadow.
For the listeners
The
at home,
hat
Allison just put a
is
hat on.
back on.
We are wonderful. You've been in town for maybe like an hour. You're starting.
How do you know this?
You're kind of scaring some folk. Do you have a purpose here, or are you here for work? And you can see that it's kind of like this man is pretty good looking. He is kind of like scraggly, not well kept, like 5 o'clock shadow, dark hair, like the
It's a working man.
it's like a light suede thing, but it's like leather and then the fur collar kind of thing. It's like he's like that jeans kind of thing. And you see a star in his chest.
He's the sheriff from Twin Peaks.
This is fantasy sheriff
Doesn't have a
man.
purpose being in town.
Yes, we are traveling south. And we needed to stop for food.
Oh, okay. What is your destination?
I look to Moonshadow.
Well, we're going all over the continent.
Oh, so you want a walkabout?
Yes.
I
Just
pull out
trying
a-
to get the lay of the land.
I pull out a handmade map, hand-drawn map, and I point to where we started. Start here, and now we're here.
Well, that's the river. So yeah, that's. Did you do that yourself?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody here in Tanbutte, or you just?
I know Moonshadow.
You are not local.
We
And-
just met some people in here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to ask you to kind of find somebody that can vouch for you.
Bert.
Yes, Bert. We met Bert.
Bert's your character reference?
We met Bert. We met
He's our
Locke.
character
We
witness.
met Larkin. We
well,
met.
There was-
How,
we met
how far
Wolf
down the
Stick.
street would I have gone?
You've gone now. You're probably almost to your shop by now.
Okay.
But
Not close enough to see this happen?
no.
Okay.
Well, are you here? Planting season's almost over, and we normally get a variety of types that come in for that, but you've kind of missed it. Unless, are you here for the festival?
There's a festival.
Yeah. Every year when the druids come in, we do it's Raelian's Rest.
Oh, yes.
You see the streets. That's why we're getting all ready.
Ah, yes. We would like to stay for the festival, please.
Okay, that's. Do you have any lodgings or places? Do you want to stay out at the camps?
I point back at where we were.
You gotta pay for the hour.
How much?
Does Bert charge? Is his place?
Bert, no. God. Well, let's get you kind of squared away. I'm Sheriff Ben Stalen. It is lovely to meet you two. May I know your names, please?
Moonshadow is
Moonshadow.
my name.
Moonshadow.
Nazar.
This is Nazar.
Nazar.
Nazar?
Nazar.
Nazar.
Nazar. Sorry about that. Well, I don't know if you partake in the nightly folk, but Mother May I, it gets pretty. There's lodging, but it's kind of. There's also it's a bit bigger, maybe either the camps or Green Thumb Inn. That's
How much for both?
Both camps are free if you have camping supplies. I mean, the barracks maybe a couple silver pieces here and there. It's kind of like a hostile sort of environment. A little thing, it's like barracks.
Hostile.
No, not mean, but
Just
temporary.
Ah.
I would say about 8 silver pieces for a night over at Green Thumb.
Which would you prefer?
Well, I wouldn't want you going around scaring locals, but I would say the camps. But if you're accustomed to a certain type of sleeping, maybe Green Thumb Inn. You can get some beds and some better food.
Where would you like us to stay?
I don't know. That's up to you. Really, you could even stay. I'm sure Ressie would probably like to take some money here, but
Ressie?
Mother Ressie May. She runs Mother May I Saloon. It's her saloon.
Oh, it is. Okay, I understand.
I mean, she has about 2 gold pieces a night for sleeping arrangements, but it's a private room. Spacious.
Just one room?
Yeah, big beds, comfortable.
He's tall. He's bed tall.
It fits you.
Okay.
Yes, we are both
You're both.
As we're looking down at the sheriff.
How tall are you both?
6 foot, 6'10".
He's your height. He's eye level with you, but he is much smaller than you.
Most motherfucking dragon.
He's like, alright. I mean, if you want, I can. Do you have anything that says?
I have here that he's actually 6'9" because I wanted to be 6'9". Good.
It's a funny.
But I guess now he's 6'10". It's fine.
Well, if you don't mind, we can. Well, I have to go talk to Owen, see if he can notarize some stuff to say that you're okay to be around here, or maybe Arnie. I don't know. Probably Owen.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need to get you some paperwork, so you're here.
I have papers. And I pull out the pedigree.
And he kind of looks at it. He goes, "Oh, you're royal. I'm sorry. Hi. We don't. I don't really know much about Saphon.
It's okay.
Is it, ma'am, highness?
You can just call me Moonshadow. It's okay.
Moonshadow. Wonderful. Well, I guess that kind of helps a little bit. Just don't scare the kids.
I try not to.
There's a lot of them coming out tonight.
Nazar trying to make friends with a kid. He's wandered off.
And
He's
the
screaming
kid's
and running away. It's like,
Nazar! Nazar, come
Mommy's
here!
calling me.
hello. Like your hat.
And this woman just kind of picks up her kid and is like,
Goodbye.
and he's just crying. You scared a child.
He feels really bad about it.
Congrats, Nazar. You still scared a child
He
today.
feels really bad about it. I'm gonna keep an account of scared children.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we can I guess you can carry on if you'd like.
I mean, if we need to have papers for both of us,
I
can
didn't
do
realize
that.
he had that. That should be enough. Just keep weapons to a minimum. And I know your folk are a little bit more frou-frou with the magic.
I don't do magic.
Okay, good. Don't do that here.
I never
Just
learned.
I
I prefer these.
if it doesn't hurt people, I don't really care. But I'd rather not have any more lynchings in the next week, please.
Lynchings? When was the last one?
Maybe a week or so ago. That's why I'm glad I kind of caught you. You don't take kindly to folks that are more human than Noid.
And with that, we'll go to our sponsors.
Understood.
Okay, well, have a good day. Enjoy the festival. Hopefully, the druids will arrive within the next day or so. And I mean, Watch is out there, so hopefully we'll hear about it soon.
Do you know anything about these people that we have met? In these...
Those three that you just happened to name?
No,
they also
and-
named Larkin.
And Larkin.
Okay, Larkin. Well, Larkin, he works here. Ressie, she runs the tavern.
Is she nice or?
Oh, she's wonderful. She's a wonderful woman. I'm surprised you haven't talked to her yet. She's pretty normally like front and center about things.
Well, we had a boomstick shoved in our
a gun.
face.
Was a gun.
Maybe not shout that next time.
What?
Sorry. Larkin's a little trigger happy. Sorry.
This means he shoots often quick. I can
Yeah.
do something.
Well, if you need any medical stuff or need to get any things checked, I'd go to Locke over the apothecary around the corner.
He deals with.
I'm sure he could figure you out. He's a pretty smart guy. Druzy is nice.
Ooh.
Yes, she was very nice.
In more ways than one.
Oh.
She's a prostitute, yeah?
Yes.
What is?
It means sex for money.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
He's a pirate. pirate. He knows.
Gil, and then Gil, he's nice. He's just a rough around the edges. Got a little bit of a temper, but not terrible.
No, he seems very nice to us.
Bark is worse than his bite. Yeah.
What's this bark?
Okay.
Or like tree.
He talks worse than he hits.
Ah. What?
Is there anything that either one of you two would like to be doing?
So we've stolen the show.
I mean, you're the ones who are new here, so it makes sense.
I mean, Locke is, he goes and unlocks everything.
Haha. You chose your name.
You know what you did.
You brought this on yourself, sir.
Or well, it would already be open because
Edgar's there.
yes, Edgar's there today.
Mm-hmm.
He goes in and says hello, which is weird because I live above it.
Hey man, you take a morning lap.
I mean, that.
It's like
When you said you were out and about, I was like,
I mean, maybe you
Probably
take a morning
spent
run.
the night somewhere.
Ooh.
absolutely not.
Payday.
Literal children to me. The oldest one would probably be like 90 years young. It's like, I delivered your mother. He's in there, is just getting things organized. He's probably in his back room, just like doing, like in his office, getting his stuff together for any morning appointments, stocking up on.
there's already a couple of people sitting in like the little makeshift waiting room that you have. It's like a couple of just spare chairs, and there's like your counter with all the medicine and stuff. Stereotypical field work stuff. Somebody got kicked by a mule.
Yeah.
Somebody's missing a finger. There's like somebody's coughing and like not feeling really well.
So the person who's like coughing, and it's like, oh hey, good to see you, welcome, good morning. And the guy who's like has like a full like horseshoe in his head is like, I'll be with you in a minute, sir. I think that this might be a little.
Did you say something?
1 second, Jerry.
What's up, Sander?
The person who's like coughing, I go up to them and I like look at them, like mutter something to myself, and kind of like take like temperature, kind of like.
What are you doing?
Like looking at. I'm casting detect poison and disease.
Okay, are you marking that down?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Oh shit! Right.
Magic is evil.
I completely forgot about that.
When you.
Oh no, I have +1 to that. No, fuck. 7. It's just like general like.
Did you say something?
No, just trying to get a look at what your general symptoms are. How you been feeling? Is this new? Is this sudden? Did you wake up feeling like this? Have you been feeling like this past couple days?
I've been feeling pretty cold the past couple days, but it's been rainy and everything, but it's been kind of hard to.
Yeah, you're working. Is this somebody I recognize?
No, just kind of just somebody who's just happened to be working.
Okay.
Yeah, there are literally thousands of people that migrate to work here during the harvest.
So not one of the regular townspeople, off-season townspeople.
Yeah. Okay. So just working out in the rain, that can cause it. You're working hard. Your immune system.
Your immune system.
Your humors are getting out of whack. You need more blood.
Leeches.
This is not old times.
Yeah. It's like you're probably you're getting sick. Do I know what it is?
You have not. You have. Well, what did you cast?
Detect poison and disease.
You detect a disease. You're not really sure what it is, but you're not really familiar with it.
Okay.
It seems to be new, whatever it is. He hasn't been infected long.
Okay. Would me not knowing what it is be worrisome?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's still very much in the early stages of whatever it is. So it's like, could be pneumonia, could be just the flu, could be just a stomach virus, or it could be something you've never seen before.
Okay. So like knowing that, I just kind of write. It's like, well,
Because you've done this exam in front of everybody, by the way.
yeah, just kind of like what
In
Just kinda
the
like-
open waiting room,
yeah,
you've done this.
just
exam.
kind of poking. It's like, well, there's a lot of stuff that presents like this. We'll get, we'll talk. We can talk about this more in my office. And then Jerry will come in. You gotta stop letting this happen. You know Dorothea doesn't like it when you hitch her to the plow.
Well, I gotta get work done somehow, Sheriff.
I get it. I give him my coffee. It's like, I think you need this a little more than I do. And then Edgar, grab him the usual, something for the head, something to keep the swelling down.
Okay. Alright. Edgar does as you say.
It's gonna be, and then Edgar will get you checked out.
Thanks.
And I get to go back to my office and start like getting like actual paperwork and stuff in order, and like start taking.
Did you take that one person already?
Yeah, I kind of like motioned with them to come
Okay.
with me.
So they come in.
So I do. I'm not an actual.
I know. I'm not gonna make you, but I would like, on top of this disease spell that you've cast, I need you to make a medicine check.
Okay, that I am much better at. Okay, 17.
Okay. Because as you sit there and you talk to this patient, you kind of learn that they start, on top of the coldness, they've kind of felt like pins and needles at the tips of their fingers and toes. So they don't. You don't really know what that means, but you know that it kind of sounds like that rumored new thing that's going around.
That's not good.
Yeah, but at this point, you also think it might be flu, because there was a case about a month ago that was like this.
Okay.
Or like a widespread thing in the camps, because the barracks are not that great.
Yeah. But so you've been eating, and everything's staying down.
Yeah. I mean, kind of. Like, I've been okay, but I'm just cold all the time.
Well, I mean, this rain isn't helping. Hopefully, once this dreary weather gets.
It's always the wet season, man. That's.
Is it always the way?
Every wet season, in the middle of
okay.
rains.
Always.
It's like our spring. It's like
Yeah.
but it's like when there's lots of
Yeah.
wet
Yeah.
weather.
All right. It's like, well,
Like April showers.
Raylan's is ending. Is ending. Hopefully, once Tumbliar begins. I did. When the Tumbliar begins, hopefully things will dry out a little bit. Won't be as much, and there'll be fewer people. Won't be as many people. Lots of people, lots of sickness. That's unfortunately how it goes. Write in something for the. Just like the general,
chills
like
and
get
stuff.
well, basically get well tea, basically.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So
No, I mean something like medicine, like actual medicine.
Yeah.
Just like there's no
there's no penicillin. So.
Yeah, it's something. It's just so generally vague. It's just like
Yeah. So
Just-
just like your antibiotic.
yeah.
Okay. He'll take it. He'll leave, and then you'll start going through your typical people. So you guys are out and about. You guys, either one of you, want to be doing something?
Let's see. Well, after my accidental outburst, I would probably get another drink,
And I get him a coffee.
and then I probably will get up
Irish up that coffee.
and hoist my pack onto my shoulders and try to find my way out so I can apologize.
Go ahead.
Are you still? How drunk are you?
Oh, I'm always in like a state of.
Like, can you walk?
Oh, I can
If he
walk.
stops drinking, the cumulative hangover will kill him.
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's more than water, I drink. So it's kind of like I just have it at all times. But I can walk for sure. I'm gonna make my way out, the tavern, and as I kind of like just open the doors, the sunlight. Ouch. I'm just gonna like look down ways and see if I can see just a glimpse of them.
Yeah, they're still kind of wandering around. The sheriff is kind of walking them through town at the moment, and is kind of pointing out places of interest. And so you're in this time. Let's say about like 30 more minutes have passed. Like you're starting to get the lay of the land as people are.
I'm definitely taking notes as this is happening on my little map.
Okay. As that's happening, you can see, like I said, morning starting to get. People are starting to get stalls up, and things are starting to like come together. It's becoming a bustling town again.
I'm gonna kind of, I see him, I'm just gonna, hey, excuse me. I'll come to you. I'll come to you. I'm gonna start making my way over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good morning, Gil. You finally have come and joined the living.
Hilarious, Sheriff.
Yeah, maybe stop being pissed drunk every day.
Maybe let me go through my choices.
It's getting, you know what? Fine.
I did. I paid for what I did. Now let me do what I want. I wanted to come by, and I wanted to apologize.
Do you hear something?
Okay.
I hear nothing.
He's trying to be
And
nice.
it's at this point that you notice that Gilbert is 5'7".
I wanted to apologize. Keeping his head completely straight, he goes, I hear nothing, I see nothing.
Nazar.
Looking completely over his head.
Nazar. He's trying to be nice.
Reluctantly, he looks down.
I'm not that far down.
Good foot.
Pretty far.
A couple inches.
I am sorry. I am bad with words often.
Bert, I am bad with words too. Apology is okay.
Oh, look at this. We're crossing lines. We're making friends. Who thought? Who would have thought?
Allison, is there a porch
For the
on
finale.
the saloon?
Yeah, there is like there are a couple as you know from living here, there is like a general
Boardwalk, sidewalk kind of thing?
on the ground floor. Yeah, it's kind of like the corner of the town. Which is funny because, like, as you know, you're the hub of the town. You guys are like Mother May I Saloon is at like the cul-de-sac of the town. Like there is a town center, which is the saloon, a stage at in the center of that circle.
Oh, they appreciate
a temple directly across the street
from the saloon.
Thematically appropriate.
Dope.
And this way is the town hall, and then a little further up this way is about where there's a bigger house there. There's a bigger house over here, and there's kind of a bunch of residential areas.
Okay.
You know that's the mayor's house,
Right. Makes
and then
sense.
you know that this is one of the other
prominent
families
Gotcha.
here. You also know you can go upstairs because the top floor is just for the women of Mother Russie's saloon. So there's also like a little like boardwalk kind of thing up there, which a lot of girls use to be like, "Hello, everybody," from up there.
Okay.
And you can look up a skirt that far. So
Accurate. Because I was just thinking, I witnessed Gil's slip, and also witnessed him get up and walk out pretty soon after. Probably, I'm assuming, muttering to himself
Yeah.
about what he was gonna do.
Damn, freak.
So because it's the light of day, I'm gonna just unhitch the skirt from the hip, so it's
Classy.
demure and modest. Grab like the shawl and just cover up the top half too, and just step outside the door, not like all the way down, but just to see what's going on. Gil's a regular,
yeah.
so
Yeah, you see all of this kind of transpiring, and you can take it in. Is there anything that you want to do?
I can hear them from where I
Yeah,
am?
you can hear him.
I'll just watch for now.
So, how's about I get you all an apology drink?
This
Would you like that?
is appropriate. And he smacks you on the
That's
This is fun. We are having fun.
that's quite a
Come,
gusto
Gil, and
you've
he
got
like kind of
Come on. He leans down.
Bert Gil, let's go.
It's Gilbert.
And you kind of hear
Is
like
that
a sharp whistle, like from down the street, and you see that there is a younger looking, like tired looking man, got like a broader hat, poncho, and he's waving to the sheriff a little bit. And next to him, you see kind of a man with a bigger hat, and he has a scythe. And Jake, I would like you to introduce your character.
So my character is wearing a burlap sack over his head, with two eye holes and a mouth hole. He's wearing a fedora. As you're seeing him, there is a brown-headed raven, that gently lands on his shoulder. He has a heavy duster. Everything he is wearing is very dusty. Like he sleeps on the ground, basically. It's all tan, and yeah, he's wearing like tan denim pants.
Is he the one with the scythe?
Mm-hmm.
Is the burlap over your head?
Yeah.
Eye holes.
Mm-hmm. And then kind of this scene, like the sheriff's eyes kind of just like harden for a minute, and then he kind of starts walking out to meet the guy on the horse and this masked fellow. They're a little bit further away. You can't really hear what's being said, but
As we say goodbye, Sheriff.
goodbye. And Jake, you can clearly tell that, and you know, is the sheriff of Tanbutte. He comes up to you and he's like, now, so, it's, what hat was it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so the druids are nearby, right?
Yes, they're on their way.
Okay, cool. Do we need to make any special accommodations for them? Because we're not really fully set up for them just yet, but I know you kind of scout ahead for them, but do you need?
Just a patch for us to camp in. That'd be fine.
Okay, wonderful. You know the area. Do you want a drink or anything, sir?
Water. I'm very parched.
Okay, come on. And he kind of motions to the guy on the horse to go out, and you guys all kind of exchange about where about the druids are coming. You kind of scout ahead for them sometimes, especially when you get closer to towns. So the rider, you exchange information about where they were, and he goes out to go meet the druids. So you are now walking with the sheriff of Tanbutte.
What was the sheriff's name again?
His name is Ben Stalin.
Ben's. Okay.
Like Ben
Ben
Stalin.
Stiller. I was thinking Ben Stiller.
Staylin.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad I put the Y in there because I definitely was like in my mind I was like Stalin.
That's
And I was
when
like,
she
and I
said
was
it.
then I was like,
Stalin.
yeah, and then I was like,
Stalin?
she wouldn't have done that.
It's Ben Stalin.
Ben Stalin?
I would have done that.
I know you would have.
She.
I remarked to Nazar. He is wearing something over his face. It is very interesting.
We go drink.
Yes.
Okay, so now, Pat, is there anything you would like to do?
So is it just me with the sheriff walking through, or is it is everyone else here as well?
Currently, it's you and the sheriff are kind of next to each other, exchanging just pleasant conversation, nothing too deep. He's
Can I
kind of
ask him if there's anything new happening in the town?
no, it's been pretty uneventful the past couple days. We've had not much. really, it's been pretty low key. A couple people haven't come. You know, some people haven't returned back from some duties. One of the Arnie's messengers is still AWOL, but we're hoping to see if he comes back in another day, or we'll give it another day or two before we send out a search party for him. But
Oh, that's too bad.
yeah, it's kind of rough on that. But Silas walks off every once in a while. And it's not too silly of a kid from the Garner family. So as always, drinks, food, accommodation, anything that you or the druids need on me, on the town. You want to go over to Ressie's? Let's come on in.
Yes, please.
And so they kind of walk like around the little mob here that is you guys, and the sheriff and this masked fellow go into the bar.
Past me, because I'm still standing by the door.
And and then Ben tips his hat to you.
I'm at work.
Like a responsible adult.
I'm also at work.
Yeah.
I work
that's
all
right.
night long.
start
Okay.
running.
I am also at work.
Do I know Pat? He's been in town before.
He has passed through town with the druids. I think he made a stop with one of the druids that you know earlier at the beginning of the druids march. It's just kind of it's like a meeting, like talk about about what time they're gonna be back to Tanbutte.
But I recognize this man with bag on head.
You don't know him personally. You don't know him by name.
Right.
You only know him by rumor, and kind of as the Scarecrow.
Yep. Nope. I do have that. I have the rumor that I know.
This man going in where we go drink, you talk to.
Pat and the sheriff are in the saloon. Yeah.
Heading back that way.
You guys are going to the saloon?
Yep.
Okay.
Heading back that way.
I follow them.
Okay. And it's kind of like as you are coming in, you see like a little bags under his eyes, hair frazzled, little gnome, the one that was helping you earlier, kind of just beat feet down the street and just go around the curve of the town and then go this way and then this way, like down an alley.
I'm actually going to follow him.
Okay, you follow him. Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you just following him?
I'm just following.
She runs off often. She always comes back.
Okay.
You make it.
Okay, so you guys buy
You're too
drinks.
enthralled with alcohol.
Yes.
That will be
I'm not worried.
8 copper
8 copper?
for the two of you.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Just put it on my tab.
Larkin just goes, yeah. But you never pay.
Larkin got jokes.
Now, Larkin, you know I'm good for it.
We'll see.
Is problem?
Nope, no problem here.
Sometimes.
Enjoy your drink. Hand it over to you.
Oh.
Pat, you've only been to the saloon and brothel once before, and it was kind of, it's a den of vices. What are you gonna say? But people have been a little bit off-put by you a little bit, but not outwardly mean or anything like that.
I'm going to look towards him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have my glass, and I'm just going to say, well, the Scarecrow's come off his post, huh?
What is Scarecrow?
That's what we call this guy.
It's nice to meet you, Scarecrow. I am Nazar.
Hello.
What's that? I can't hear you. Speak up.
Hello.
Somehow sounds like you did it quieter.
Well,
Why so hostile?
I'm
Hostile?
not hostile. Yeah, see,
Hostile.
hostile. There's the place where you sleep, and then there's being angry.
Why angry? He just walking.
No, we're not angry at
Birdkin,
him.
calm down. He's a drink.
Do you want a drink, Scarecrow Man?
Yes. Please don't call me that.
What call you then?
Patrick.
Patrick. Larkin brings you like a small, modest meal and some water.
A thimble of water.
Yeah, a thimble of water.
Is there a table that's away from Gilbert?
Yeah, there is a corner booth that the sheriff will kind of be like tap you on the shoulder and kind of lead you to. It's kind of in the back corner.
Okay.
As you know, the sheriff has been one of the nicest people in town.
Perfect.
So, is there anything you would like to know or to discuss with him?
Where will the druids be setting up their camp?
We'll probably put him on the other side of the back of Billows' property. It's a little bit nicer over there. It's also closer to Fairbrook for you guys.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
And you know, Fairbrook is the final destination of the march.
Yes. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, you sound like you've seen some shit out there. Yeah. Is it true what they're saying about you down there?
I don't know. What are they saying about us?
No. Well, not the druids. I mean, you didn't lose any this time around, did you?
A few, but natural causes this time.
Well, that's good. Nothing I hate more than unnecessary killing and violence, but
Yeah.
you know.
I do my part.
Yeah,
Everyone else
that's
does theirs.
That's all we can ask.
I believe the druids are about half a day's march out.
That's good enough.
They'll be here fairly quickly.
Okay, and he kind of pushes like another another mug of water to you, just kind of like making sure that you're hydrated.
I literally drink the whole thing right there. So parched.
And he understands, and he's like, they understand and they're accommodating.
Thank you so much.
Of course. If you'd like, we can set you up here or at the Green Thumb for the evening. Or
Green Thumb would be nice.
definitely we'll make arrangements after you're all finished here. Moonshadow, as you are tracking this frazzled and tired little gnome, you can see that he comes to he passes several shops. There's like a bookstore here, just lots of residential houses.
I'm honed in on him.
And yeah, and you come to it's a 2-story smaller establishment. It's like many of the houses, like brown wood. Only a couple here have like brick foundations and stuff. Little porch, and you can see there's like a smaller window, and you can see kind of people sitting there. And the gnome kind of comes up, goes to approach the front door, then skirts to the side where it's like a smaller, like narrow alleyway between the two buildings, and he goes between the two buildings. He doesn't seem to notice you as of yet.
Is there anything written as to what this is? It's just a house?
It is
It doesn't have a sign?
McTieran's apothecary.
I follow him around the site.
Okay, and you can see him, he's kind of goes through, and then you can see there's a back door, right around the edge, and you can see that he's knocking at the back door. And then he kind of gets a glimpse of you, and he's like he oh. But he knocks on your door.
Yes. So I now I'll assume not with a patient, I'm seeing someone the person with the first person, or or a couple people in.
You're probably a few people in.
It's make sure, keep it when you're sitting, keep off your feet, keep it above your head.
Okay.
We're back to work in no time. And then I hear like the. So when I hear the knocking, I like do a quick, I walk, do a quick I'll be with you in just a moment, and then go.
Your employees will take care of some people. They're like nurses.
Yeah, I would assume I'm training them, but
yes,
go around to the back and open the door.
Very maybe about 3.5 foot tall, maybe a little bit. He's kind of smaller. He kind of looks at me. He's like, doctor, we need some help at the saloon, please.
Okay, they kind of now help or in a little bit help. I'm gonna, you know what? You're here. I'm gonna assume it's now help.
I don't know. The mother told me just come here. And
then we both know that's all that's all anybody needs to hear. And I look at them I made a joke expecting them to laugh. It's but anyway, so grab my.
Do I hear that?
Yeah. Grab my hat.
You hear all of this, and he
I grab my hat
because he doesn't enter the establishment, and he as he's doing this, he's not looked at you in the eye, and he's kind of darted every once in a while, and you notice that his eyes shift to the alley a little bit.
I guess I look out, peek my head out. Do I see?
Are you hiding?
I'll try to.
Yes, rolling dice.
I would see.
So it's stealth?
Well, yeah.
20.
Oh shit!
You keep rolling.
I only got a 17.
She's hidden.
Okay, it's is there someone giving you trouble?
I wouldn't say trouble, but maybe we should just go.
Okay, and so I lean out. It's once I lean out, it's Edgar, do your best.
Yep.
I believe in you, and I respect you.
Thanks, Bob.
He doesn't get a real paycheck, he gets paid respect.
Respect
You
point.
foster an
He
atmosphere
pays
of
me for the
kindness.
internship. Anyway, so I close it and I follow, a brisk. I'm brisk walk.
He's his short and he's trying to keep up with you. He's you can see he's exhausted.
Oh. And I how much? I was are you getting? Well, I know the answer is no, but are you trying? You guys letting you sleep anymore?
Not recently, but it's been kind of a busy couple days with the festival coming up.
Yeah,
We're prepared. Got all that food made.
And then I'm gonna follow them.
Oh, no.
Does the gnome considerably trail behind him?
I'm
trying to keep it's
maybe 3 feet difference. He's got longer legs, so obviously he's ahead, but the gnome is trying to keep up.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna try and stealth up, but no, I'm not gonna try and stealth up. I'm just gonna walk up behind the gnome and say, "Do you want me to carry you back?"
Oh god! So I hear that. I'm what? It's what moon shadow was it?
Yes, and you are Lakren.
Yeah, call me Locke.
Lak.
Yes. What brings you? You were over at. Where's your large companion?
He's drinking.
Ah, yeah, well, that's pretty
With
common.
Gil.
Good. I mean,
Gilbert.
Your friend's got the size, but Gil's got. Man must have 13 livers in there. So, well, I'm heading back that way myself. He's what brings you all the way out here? Are you sick? Were you looking for me?
This gnome helped me at the bar. He seemed very disturbed, so I followed him.
Oh, we're just coming when the mother needs something medical. She comes to me, and as we're having okay. Followed, and it's nah, he's a.
And I'm like, 1 moment, please. And then I return my attention to the gnome and I say, "Do you want me to carry you back so you do not have to waste more energy?"
if I say no, is it going to be a problem?
No. You just look like you are very tired. I want to help.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, more dice rolls.
15.
And he kind of goes, would be nice not to scurry around.
And I pick him up.
You guys are on your way back. You kind of, things are set up. People are moving around. Stalls are getting put up and everything. You see the secretary of the town hall and the postmaster in front of the town hall, and they're trying to hang woven flower garlands.
Okay.
It's kind of like a May Day thing that's going on.
Are they was one of them up on a ladder?
Yeah, Arnie. You know Arnie. Arnie Phillips, he is the postmaster. He's like leaning out on the ladder trying to like hook it over the thing, and you can see like Nora on the ground being like directing him, and then you can see that there are people who are part like different businesses and stuff, the local band members and stuff, as you know, you've been around. Yeah. They're helping decorate the stage. In the center is like it's like an 8 foot by 10 foot like rectangular stage, and it's getting decorated. They're all decorating, and some people are like testing instruments and stuff. Okay. It's kind of like your dress rehearsal day. Yeah.
About to be a party.
Yeah.
It's them like, so yeah, as we're going like waving like a couple like hat tips.
Hi, locker room.
Well, hey. Arnie, if you fall again, you know where my office is.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so you kind of make your way through.
I asked the gnome what his name is.
Reggie.
Very nice to meet you, Reggie. My name is Moonshadow.
Nice to meet you, Moonshadow. So you guys are kind of just Pat. You and the sheriff have talked about just the general things that are happening in town, what your trip was like, how the weather is, boring.
Dad stuff.
You guys are still drinking. How many drinks have you had? Or are you still nursing the one?
I am drinking at my normal pace, which is quick. So I'm since this morning, I'm probably on my 5th drink.
How many have you had in the time sitting?
Probably 2.
Okay, I'm going to be keeping up with him. He's keeping his eye out, though, because he's waiting for the sheriff to leave, because he wants to go talk to this mysterious man. But he doesn't want to do it in front of the sheriff.
Make an insight check.
That's going to be 9.
They seem to be having a steady, nice conversation.
Okay. I don't really care what they're talking about. I'm waiting for the sheriff to leave. That's all.
From what you can tell, he's probably going to be sitting.
So Nazar, let me ask you a couple questions, just so I can get my own personal story squared away with you. What so you're not from here, obviously.
No. You said this earlier.
No, you're right. You're
got
right.
this correct. No, don't ask again.
And then you said a boat. Big ship.
Not sheep.
Not sheep. Ship. Yes. And if I remember correctly, you said something about you were just following that cat person.
Yes. Moonshadow.
Yeah, that moon shadow.
What's his question? These are statements.
They're sort of. No, you're right. I'm sort of just. I'm trying to get it all squared in my head. Why is Moon Shadow running around?
She said to get experience, life experience. This is what it is.
Okay.
I follow because my ship, big boat, not sheep, is gone. Leave Nazar behind. Not my behind, but right. I am left behind.
Your ship abandoned you.
Not abandoned, forgot.
Okay, so your ship.
See, Nazar is quiet, so easy forgot. It's big, but don't matter. It's quiet.
I hear you.
Thank you.
Now, Nazar, between you and me, I'm going to lean in here.
I lean in also.
Between you and me, you seem like someone that I can trust. Just from looking at you.
Thank you, Birdgill.
I'm not going to call you for the rest of the fucking game. It's decided.
Sure. Well, anyways, I'm just feeling I'm a bit. Your friend, your cat friend.
Moonshadow. Use name.
Yes, Moonshadow. Moonshadow is as. Are you familiar with gnolls? I'm afraid because I'm sensing some of that bestial tendency in her.
What mean?
Now I'm thinking that your friend might have some of that in her.
What do I know about gnolls? What is my knowledge? What is my experience with gnolls? Is it bad? Is it I don't care?
Well, being on your ship, you guys have passed through that route of the Halley River system that goes up by the Bloody Bluffs to the northern of Harina, which you know is dangerous because it is gnoll-infested territory. There are like hyena creatures.
Yes.
You know all this, and you know that they are pretty ferocious, bloodthirsty, and just mindlessly savage creatures.
So I'm thinking that your friend, my acquaintance, has something to do with that, and it makes me a pinch nervous.
It is understanding of mine that Moon Shadow is good.
Okay.
Is a lot. He's moving his arms around a lot, like a lot of emotion, a lot of movement.
She is a lot.
A lot. But he's not vicious, not hostile.
Okay, yes, that is the word of the day.
I see gnolls. I fight gnolls. It's not good.
No.
Moon Shadow, no. Null, Moon Shadow, no comparison. Is different. Is animal is different.
Okay, maybe I was just confused because they're both furry creatures.
See, I'm dragon. Man.
Right, and see that put me off guard because
yes,
I
but
was.
I am not snake. same, but different.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
You see,
yep.
Null, Moon Shadow, same, different.
I know the difference between like animals, but like
you kind of hear like the footsteps come from around a little bit upstairs, coming down the step. So as you guys are continuing to talk, all of you that are there kind of hear, and you're like, and you hear, now where the fuck is Locke? Somebody want to tell me down there?
Lock is on the door.
I'm gonna kind of like knowingly elbow you, and I'm gonna say, "Locke's on the door."
And I go, ha! It's my joke! Ha!
Maybe I'll laugh at your jokes, Gil, when you start paying your fucking tab.
You know I'm good for it.
Shit.
Okay, so I've just been wandering because I came back inside when they all came in. But I'm gonna go to the stairs and just assess the situation.
You can see about would be this third floor.
Okay.
You can
That's
see
where all the girls are?
Yeah, you can see on like the little balcony area on the inside. You can see Jeb and Will, who are as the bodyguards of the brothel. Jeb is a human, is that muscular human guy, and Will is kind of similarly built half orc. He's got a little touch to come here, and like he's got a little bit of a mustache, and that goes into like a little beard. Both nice men that help you out. They're kind of sitting there, and then you can see Rexy's like from her hips aside, because she kind of is on the inside of them. But you can see she's impatient and upset right now.
And I can hear that she called for Locke.
You can clearly hear
he's
this
on his way.
So about then, Locker and you and Moonshado come into the brothel.
Okay.
I put Reggie down.
And he's like, thank you, and then he kind of scoots back into the kitchen.
Yeah. Did I hear her say that like as I was coming in?
You can hear it from the block away.
Okay.
I love this man.
Like, madam, I just got.
Madam.
Don't call me madam. What? Get your ass up here now.
And he's.
Pass me on the stairs.
Shut. Ben laughs in the corner, and he, you guys need help up there? And she's like, nope.
Who's Ben?
The sheriff.
Oh, okay.
She's like, no, stay down there.
Okay.
Yeah. Lock him. Need you up here first. Then we call the police.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow him.
If I had a nickel for every time. Also, I realized I started with an English accent, and I went into my.
into your Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my way. I'll be up there in just a moment. Do you keep following me as I'm like going towards the stairs?
No.
Okay.
Probably.
I
Probably
mean-
like a couple steps, and then I'm like,
I would
No.
probably tell you not to go
You're
upstairs.
upstairs, like, on the third
I'd be like,
floor.
I'm not upstairs yet. I'm on
you're
the
not?
stairs.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna be like, and point to Nazar over there at the bar.
We're laughing our asses off about
You're
locks
having a
being
great
on the
time.
door.
Yes.
This is the best joke.
You just high five Gil.
Yeah.
I'm booking it upstairs, but not in such a way that I'm portraying that I feel like.
Not like she's
worried.
bossing you around.
That's like we are equal. I am rushing the way that an equal would rush when they are needed.
The way a doctor would.
Yes.
Yeah. I follow him
Figured
up
out.
the stairs.
So you kind of, as you are kind of coming up, Jeb is walking right behind Russie, who has a cloth and is cleaning one of her hand axes currently.
Gee,
And
I love this one.
she is
Remarkable.
wearing like she is a dark skinned half elf.
She also is dummy thick.
She is very big.
She's
She is kind of scantily clad, with big curves and everything, but she has a red corset and like kind of like a black like headdress kind of thing, you know, like with
a fascinator.
yeah, like, something with like feathers and flowers, like dried flowers, and she has kind of like a petticoat sort of thing that kind of goes to the top, but it's like her boobies. But she has on one side, she has her other hand axe that you were very familiar that she keeps, and the one she's cleaning, and she is just. He shouldn't have come up here on the third floor. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I guess I have to go downstairs now because I gotta go talk to the sheriff.
What would I? It's like everyone around here knows the rules.
Go deal with that fucker that came in and tried to touch my girl.
All right.
He's got a gash in his leg right now. I'm gonna tell everybody I did it. I'm gonna go right down to the sheriff right now and tell him. And you can see Will, but he's kind of like holding the door open to one of the girls' rooms.
Okay. I put on one of those
Make it
old timey
up.
like
Make it
mirror
up.
things. But yeah, and I walk in and I say, "Well, it's like, how bad? What's the crime?
What do we see?
What's the crime scene?
Are you in there?
I keep following him.
Okay.
I mean, I live up there,
Alright,
so,
yeah.
So yeah, you
these
go
are
up.
my friends.
This is your next door neighbor. This is Macy Pope.
And do I know, like, without her saying it, who he is?
Well, you did mention something about a stalker, and that seems to be common knowledge.
Yeah.
At least to those of us that worked there. I don't know if he would.
Yeah, I don't know if
But-
People who work there. But you don't know. He looks like a general farmhand or something. Like, you know, a passer through.
Okay.
As you've gotten to know that most of the people that pass through or just here for work are kind of rebel rousers sometimes.
Okay.
As you kind of come in, you see Macy Pope. You know,
Yes.
she is kind of like standing on the outside of her door. And Will, the half orc, is standing holding the door, just kind of waiting for you. She looks very shaken. Her shirt is kind of like something bad was going to happen.
Okay.
And you come in, and on the floor is kind of a scuzzy looking. It's the guy that tried to start a fight with these two. And currently he has a big axe mark in his thigh. Not on the inside, on the outside of his thigh.
Outside. Okay.
Yeah. And
So
he's just kind of like, he's groaning and laying there. And you can see that either Jeb or Will took some of Macy's sheets and made a tourniquet.
So I come in, and it's like, I look at him. Does he say anything to me when I come in?
He's like fuck this goddamn, he's like a slew of obscenities. And he's clearly has lost a bit of blood.
Is there like a bottle of like hard liquor in the room?
In the room?
In the saloon?
in the room, like
You can have somebody get
This
you
is
one.
a dry saloon.
with
Or
so
dry
I
county water.
I look in, and I call down to like Larkin. It's like, Larkin,
Yep.
send up a bottle of the strong stuff, please.
So I'm gonna just stand kind of in the doorway. I'm just gonna hold Macy's hand because she seems shaken.
She
and they're
takes it.
friends. And then I look in the room and I watch this man scream obscenities.
You know this is not the man that is the supposed stalker.
This is a new one.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Okay, as you kind of hear this, you guys now see Rusty May coming down. She has some blood on her, and she is cleaning her thing, and she's putting her hand axe away as she comes on the steps.
I heard strong stuff. Is that
You see
Shots?
Noam
They're
kinda
doing
comes up.
shots.
They're doing
they're doing shots upstairs?
Can
Now,
we do
don't you be doing shots at 10 a.m.
shots?
Oh, it's 10 now. We've been here 4 hours.
We have guests in town, Mayor Stalin. Sheriff Stalin.
That is evidence why you should not be drinking anymore.
You're all federal
All I
officials.
heard was drink and more.
I like Nazar. I'm glad Nazar's in town.
Patrick, I am so sorry. I wish you would come on a quieter day. Rusty comes in, she goes, well, I may or may not have stabbed a man.
Larkin adds that to the Rusty quote board. It's like 0 days since.
So Stalin, so we're clear and above board, he entered upstairs. He should not know, we all know, we don't go up in the upstairs. You come up there, you get a fucking hatchet to the knee. That is clear rules.
All the bubble-blowing patrons will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied person in the bar.
I am sick of this season. Welcome, well, we have some new folks here. Oh my god, we don't get your kind here at all.
Not even often, just at all.
No, not often.
Ever,
no.
not once.
My name is Mother Rusty May, and welcome to Mother at May I Saloon, and yes, you may. Lizard baby and kitty cat. I like
See, I
you.
told you.
No, this is Nazar. This is Nazar,
Thank you,
and
Buckgill.
he is a
Come
dragonborn.
here, let me smell your breath.
Yes.
Cut him off.
Excuse me.
Cut him off, Larkin.
It is 10 a.m. There
Cut
are
off.
still.
You were here all last night. You were here from 8 p.m. last night, and it's 10 a.m. like you just said now. No. Go home.
No.
Go home.
Where do you want me to go?
Go home to your little shack.
Yeah, the empty shack.
Go home to your little shack. I do not want to have this fight again. I will throw you out myself this time. I love you to death, but I will throw you out in the street. I do not care if there are kids out there. Larkin, cut him off. You can handle it.
I'm immediately getting up and storming out.
Bye, Buckgill.
Don't
I
forget
see
to
you
pay me.
later.
Don't forget to pay me. Come your ass back here and pay me right now. And she puts her hand out and she's like,
And how much is it this time?
well, you didn't stay with any women, so 8 silver. But we're gonna toss in another 2 gold because you slept on my bar again.
Seeing Gilbert struggle to think about his finances, Nazar will dig into a little pouch, and then he'll drop 3 gold on the bar.
Thank you very much. And she's like,
Keep change.
It's a real
Change keep, for you have.
thank you. Like him. Now, Miss Kit Kat.
Yes, my name is Moonshadow.
I'm
Nice
leaving
to
now.
meet you.
Okay, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Milk?
I will take some water, please.
Oh my god, it's the scarecrow. Oh, I'm sorry, not scarecrow. Reg, what is your name, sir?
Patrick.
Patrick, you sound hoarse. Maybe you should probably drink some water or something. So druids are almost in town, that means. Okay. Girls, clean yourselves up. They're upon us. They're gonna be here soon.
I love that we can just hear everything she's saying upstairs.
Literally.
Did not need to shout.
She is a boisterous woman.
She's got a lot of good lung capacity, diaphragm.
Okay, just like while this is happening. Like this is being punctuated by either muffled grunts or just screams from the room upstairs.
I need you to make a medicine check.
Okay. So
His leg off.
he like brings up the
my goodness.
like I take like, he brings up like the bottle of like old time like just moonshine. I, like take it. It's like now I could do this. We like this is going to hurt. And I like just dump like the Everclear.
What'd you get?
Everclear.
I haven't done it yet. This is just flavor right now.
Oh.
Just dumping Everclear into like this
Into his
open
leg.
wound.
95% proof.
Jesus.
Oh, this
That's
is gonna
tasty.
be a 24, but I want it to hurt.
24 cleans it out, but it hurt. It
And
fucking hurt like hell. Like you got the tip of the bottle, like at the end,
like-
it's like ah!
I was like, oh, am I pushing too hard?
What the fuck did you have to do? Oh, doctor, no.
Well, this is what happens when we break the rules.
Doctor, yes.
And then I have my like suture kit.
Okay, I need you to make another medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
So downstairs.
Oh, this is much worse. I'm 1/8 assing this. It's I got a 6
Wait.
or I got a 9.
Okay, so he's kind of jerking and shit because he hurt him.
It's like
On the
hold
first
still, or I'm not gonna hold
And
still, or
so-
I'm not gonna do a good job.
What happens is you kind of fudge up the stitching a little bit, so it's kind of like where normally they'd be like kind of flush and tucked together. It's a little bit overlapping. It's gonna leave a really distorted scar.
Good.
So that's happening.
And then does he have a pocketbook with him? Like does he have like a money pouch?
He is awake, and I mean you can check.
Yeah, while as he's like on the floor, as I'm like look through his stuff like.
You find one, but
Yeah, and I open it up and I take out whatever my house call fee is.
What is your house call fee? 5 or 6 silver.
Okay. I take out 10 silver. I take 10 silver.
Which I think is a gold, right?
It's 1 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take out 1 gold. I bite it to make sure it's real.
It's real.
And put it in my inside
little-
pocket.
In your bra?
You put it in your corset.
Yeah. And if those stitches give you any trouble, feel free to come see me in my shop.
Mm-hmm.
As I call them, it's like, Ressi, he paid for it.
It's at this moment, like as Gilbert, you've paid. You guys see that Ben gets up from the table and he's like, Ressi, you shouldn't have been like, that's not cool. That's not good. Don't. And she's like, he came in here.
Self-defense.
Yeah. No, not motherfucker up there. Gilbert. He knows better to come in here and be like a little piss pant party over here. And then they kind of have like a little heated discussion, and then Ben just like walks out to the door after you.
And
I haven't really left. I'm just like
Just
out on the
porch.
porch. I just sidestep to the door. I'm just like,
Pouting.
Yeah.
Pouting against the wall.
I haven't really left. I'm just out of sight.
As soon as the sheriff got up, I took that as the opportunity to go sit with Patrick.
Okay, what are you
Is
gonna
this
do?
a booth or like a?
It's like a smaller table, but it's like in the back corner, so
Does
it's like
it have-
shoved into a corner.
Some
chairs
striders.
or?
Chairs.
Okay. I also go and sit down by Patrick.
Hello.
Hello.
I have to feed.
Sorry
no.
to
Dusty he sounds.
interrupt. Is that word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interrupt, intrude.
I see you seem to be different. We, pointing to Moonshadow and myself, are different too. Patrick,
What are you doing in this town? If you're different, why are you here?
I follow Moonshadow. Moonshadow, what we do here?
I am traveling around the continent, trying to
What are countries?
I don't know. I did.
Disembodied.
Trying to get the lay of the land
Okay.
and meeting people and understand the different cultures.
Oh, okay.
My big boat left me, so I go with Moonshot.
Okay. So Moonshadow's like an anthropologist. And Nazar is like a sailor.
Yes! I am Sailor.
Alright, well, that's really nice.
Why do you wear this on your face?
Personal reasons.
This is good.
Okay.
I no price, not business of mine.
No.
I suppose it's okay.
You can see okay.
I can see just fine, yeah.
What you doing here?
I'm getting ready for the druids that are coming into the town.
Ah, druids.
Okay. Yes. I've heard of this.
And what have you heard?
Just of them
Coming.
doing the march around.
They go around and they purify the land and they improve the crop yield.
Are you druid?
You can say that.
I'm asked. Are you?
I travel with them, so yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Nice to meet you, and I go to shake your hand.
I look at it and I'm like not sure exactly. I don't normally touch people, so I kind of like very gently reach out my hand and like
I grab it with both of my paws, and I shake a little vigorously.
you can see it like visibly scares me a little bit. And I, like,
I'll also go to shake your hand.
And don't underestimate the power.
I'll reach out afterwards like a little bit more tenderly.
It's a very firm, strong handshake.
I nod to you.
Okay.
Thank you for company.
yes. Where are you staying? Here?
No, at the Green Thumb.
This where we stay.
Do we?
Oh, okay.
Is this not what they decided earlier?
We don't have a room there yet.
Can get?
I
Stay
don't
with
know.
Patrick. Is different, is different, is different, all same.
I love this so much. This motif, it's beautiful.
Do you like to stay at the Green Thumb?
I've stayed there just once before.
Okay.
So I guess.
Okay.
Where is Gilbert? Gilbert left, right?
Yes.
I'm on the porch.
He
And
walked
I'm
out the
sulking on the porch.
Stole a drink from somebody.
On his way out, grabbed a shaker.
And what time is it right now?
About 10.
Like 10 a.m.
Yes.
Okay. Did you all want to go around the town, check it out? It's been a while since I've been back here. Kind of want to.
Yes.
Sure.
I make map of town. This what I do on ship. And I lay out my map that I've been drawing out of the entire continent of where we've been. Also like where I've sailed and docked before and trying to piece that together. I have like some small notes on what I've seen of the town so far.
So,
Oh, so you're like a cartographer.
Yes.
And she's like an anthropologist.
But most of my notes are in Draconic, but I mean what you can see on the map, like as far as like things
what you can
drawn
see on the map is basically the whole western side of Harina. It's basically
Okay.
the river system that you know is that bisects the entire continent, and then the entirety of the west.
Okay.
You know that there is stuff on the other side of the river because you've passed through, but that's not on Nazar's map.
Okay.
So the map I've sent you all, just the west side.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna point to the map and I'm gonna point to the area that's like not filled in, and I'm gonna say, have you haven't been here, right? You didn't cross the river.
No. is not familiar.
Are you planning on heading that way?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I
It's
want
decided.
I want to go all around. I want to see everything before
Okay.
going back home.
Well, if you're looking for someone to take you anywhere, I'm quite familiar with the land in that area, so I can go over and show you.
That would be very
This
nice
is
of you.
good.
What? You do not have to stay with the druids all the time?
I do for a bit longer. How much longer is the march to what's the
The town is it's the wooded community of Fairbrook. It's about, I think, 5 days.
Okay, and then after that, like everything's done with the Druids March, like
Until next year, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The beginning of next year.
I've got about another week or so to travel with the Druids, but after that, I'll be all set.
Okay, where you go with the druids?
I'm traveling south to Fairbrook.
Oh,
We follow?
well, we want to go south too.
Okay, the Druids are really nice people, and they'd be more than happy to let you walk with us for a few days.
Of course. Thank you. It is very kind.
Of course. All right, so exploring Tanbutte.
Yes,
Oh.
let us do this.
Yes. And I get up.
And we get up.
How tall are you, Patrick?
I'm 5'10".
Good.
Alright.
So you guys are going on a walkabout.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to say that since I was with Macy and her room's probably weird, I'd be like, you come with me. I'm gonna change into not prostitute clothes, cause like there are children outside.
Fair. I mean, they know the side of the women.
Right, but like, let me just like put a shirt on and then the cord, like. So I'm wearing normal clothes now.
You're proper.
I am a proper lady.
I'm on the porch.
You're on the porch. You can see, you know Stalin pretty well.
Yeah.
You've spent a few nights in his jail cells.
Mm-hmm.
He has always been pretty nice to you.
Yeah.
But he's just kind of standing there, hands in the pockets, kind of awkwardly just standing next to you and goes, well,
Stalin, how are you now?
How
are you now?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Are you okay?
Not doing too bad myself. Feelings are a bit hurt.
You know Ressie has her moments.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm sure she'll pay you back somehow.
Yeah. How's the mayor?
Fine. In his home. Never in the office like he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Easy. You know, taking all of my work on myself. Might as well be the mayor of this town.
How's the other guy? Arson Will.
Oh, Tim? Hates your fucking guts still.
Well, yeah, but
he is fine. He,
hey, we're coming to him now.
Well, I will tell you, that was probably not the best fight I've ever seen you do.
Fair.
You know he's a prissy boy and he can't fight for himself. You know this.
Doesn't mean he don't deserve to get hit.
What doesn't mean deserve. What you should and should not do in public place is the issue here. Not should you punch the wealthiest guy in town.
Maybe shouldn't act all hoity-toity if he...
Well, there's a hierarchy in town for a reason. His family found the town. He gets some special privileges.
Well, they put sticks in the dirt so they think they just own the place.
You know.
Yeah, I
don't
mean
make
that.
the rules, I just enforce them.
Yeah.
Gil,
I know, Ben. I know. You know me.
You hear Rusty say, is he just still standing out there pouting?
No.
Get your ass back in here. You can earn your fucking gold back or whatever you just took from you.
Oh, okay, sure.
You want it back?
Well, it's not really my gold. It was Nazar's gold. But yes, I'll take the gold. Yeah, I'll just.
Ben opens it, and this whole time Ben's just holding the door open and just like. So you're standing in the doorway. She's kind of there.
So how am I earning my gold?
Well, you could do a few things for me, and you could, sleep your heart's content out at this bar. Or I could tell Tim you're here all the time like you're not supposed to be, and you can't drink here no more. And we know Billow's fucking ale is shit. You want Tim's wine, not this look across the pond.
Sure. I guess if you pin me down in that kind of corner, then yes.
Thank you. I knew you'd come around. So speaking of debt, I need you to go grab some debt for me.
Yeah, from who?
Guy named Jensen Barker.
All right. How much he owe you and why?
Well, he ran up a tab a couple nights ago and hasn't come back to pay it. Like I said, or like he said, similar to your little shindig here. Except you have nice friends. I know he's probably out in the fields, but neither Will nor Jeb have been able to track him down. And frankly, I need them here with the girls rather than out in the muck, especially after that little incident this morning.
All right, I can see if I can scrounge up some hands and see if we can't get your money back.
Awesome. That was a word.
Good word. Ain't heard that one before.
I just made it up right now.
I think it's about to catch on in prestige right quick.
And so you have this now.
I'm right at the bar, like ask for like a wet towel kind of thing, like something to drink.
Mark gives you whatever you want. So.
I'm gonna go right to Nazar.
I was getting up to leave.
Hey, and you're with Patrick and Moonshadow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head over to your table. I'm just kind of like, hey, hail.
My passive perception's low. You scared me.
All right,
Announce yourself this time.
You're right. I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Gilbert.
Bert
Yes.
Bill? Yes.
Sure. Anyways, sort of a errand I'm supposed to be running
Who is
on.
Aaron?
Errand.
I know an errand.
A chore. I may need some help.
Ah, okay. Well,
I just need to collect some money from
okay.
someone who owes it.
Okay.
So, normally I can do this sort of thing by myself, but I don't want to be caught unawares, and I don't want to be caught red-handed.
I see.
You were a bit rude to me when I first walked in. Why should I help you now?
And I wasn't trying to be rude.
You were rude. Bert Gill, I'm sorry, but you were rude.
Well.
You come off as the word is abrasive. It's on my word of the day calendar. That is how you appear to be, and sorries must be said.
I don't mean to come off as harsh. It's just when I'm in my cups and I'm having a time, I like to be a bit camaraderie-like. So I do apologize if I came off on the wrong foot. I hope that I can consider you an equal.
I'd say that, given the opportunity, I think I can come to trust you. For the time being, here's a glass of water, sober up, let's head out.
While they're talking, I hear kind of them, they're going out, and
I'm gonna come downstairs because
For the extras.
I kind of come up. I'm still kind of washing up. I'm like, you have a damp rag. I'm trying to get a spot of blood out of my lab coat. Well, if you're going to be heading out into the fields, I have some supplies that I need to gather. So if you aren't opposed to another.
No, not. I'd say that having a doctor on hand can only help.
Mr. Sullivan, I'm glad you're making friends, but I just don't want you to get them hurt. They are new in town.
Right. It seems that they've already got better judgment than I do.
Okay.
What was your name, sir? Lockridge?
Yes, Lockridge McTiernan, town doctor, purveyor of apothic goods.
I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
I'm just gonna nod at him.
Okay, I'm gonna come down the stairs and I'm gonna see all of the people that I've interacted with this morning standing around one table. That looks suspicious.
Almost like the start of a mission.
So I'm gonna walk over, and realize that I don't know one of these people. So I'm gonna walk over and say, are you all going somewhere?
Gilbert wants to go somewhere.
Gil, where are you going this time?
Well, your boss is making us go out and collect debt. Or making me, so I'm asking for help.
So it seems like she's also your boss.
I prefer freelance work.
Are you getting compensated for it?
It's to pay off my debt.
I
Yes.
paid your debt. Is money I get
I'm getting
not
money.
enough?
It was plenty, thank you, Nazar.
Alright, so I'm glad we've proven that I'm right at this moment.
Before we head out, I need to go. I'm not dressed to go ranging at the moment. I'm going to speak with Edgar, get things squared away at the office. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
You are closed. You can go now.
Hello, sir. Hello, I'm Druzy. We haven't met. I've seen you around, but we haven't met.
I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you. I nod.
All right, so this is the gang then.
I suppose that's I didn't expect anyone to help me.
Why not? We are friends.
Hey.
I don't.
And then I slapped over on the back again. Friend!
Through the window.
I suppose I'm done for the time being. I could use some air, I suppose. You going far?
No, it's just down to the fields.
I suppose I'll come with you then.
Well, more the merrier, I suppose.
Who are we collecting this debt from?
Named by the men of Jensen Barker.
Never heard of him. Says Sheriff Staley.
So apparently he was
Good morning, Ben.
racking up a debt here, and he's failed to pay. So we're gonna go check it out, see if we can't get something from him.
I will keep you all in line. I don't care if you're royalty. If you do something that makes a mess, I'm gonna have to kick you out of town.
What?
They'll
Your
Understood.
she's what?
Nothing.
Your
Let's no, you lead the way, girl.
Yeah, alright. And I'm just gonna kind of stand where I was standing, kind of just and head out the door.
Yeah. Quest.
Quest time.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out on all your favorite social media platforms at Ghostlight Dice. Special thanks to John Claudy for our theme, Wide Open Chaparral.